From the Atlantic City's Tropicana Casino here in the Atlantic City Boardwalk, this is Jake Schwartz for another edition of Voice of Reason, serving the tri-state area for all high school, college, and pro sports. And what a coincidence tonight that college, pro, and high school all come together as one in the 80th Annual Maxwell Football Club Awards. We'll talk with some great-time celebrities tonight, as many of them will be honored tonight. Names like Matt Ryan, who will win the Burt Bell Player of the Year award given to Philadelphia native Burt Bell. Jack Del Rio of the Oakland Raiders, who is nominated, or should say won, the Earl Greasy Neal, which is given to the best coach in pro football. Those are some of the many names that we will see tonight on another exciting edition of Voice of Reason. Jake Schwartz here for the beautiful edition of the Maxwell Football Club Awards here at the Tropicana's Hotel Casino here in Atlantic City. Back here with one of my favorite guests. I know I always enjoy seeing him, my good friend Vince Papale. Vince, how are you?
Great, Jake. Always great to be with you as well.
Absolutely. Yeah. Likewise. Now, you are here at the Maxwell Club Awards. What does this mean to you here tonight?
Well, it means an awful lot to me. Actually, my son Vinny was a mini Maxwell Award winner back in the day at Bishop Eustace. And one of the great things for high school kids, they reward excellence in academics and athletics. But I mean, it's the 80th. It's a landmark, and Jaws. It's all our fraternity members from the NFL coming together, fraternity members who played ball either in college or whatever. And it's just so great. It's just so much pageantry and glory and passion. It's cool.
You've got some big awards coming up tonight. The Burt Bell, Greasy Neal, the Tri-State Coach of the Year. I was actually in the production room earlier today, saw some really good videos on that. Every time you come here, what's the first reaction, I guess, you get when you walk into this room?
To me, it's just odd that I'm part of that fraternity, and that I have some, like Joe will, Matt will introduce me in the Invincible thing, and just the reaction that I get from that, and just walking around and then going up and meeting some of the players, and just having an opportunity to talk to them. And that's really the best part. It's the reaction of other people about me and the dream.
I'm getting a reaction whenever I see you. Vince Papale, thank you so much for being back here at Voice of Reason. A pleasure, as always, to see you, my friend. And we will catch up with you very soon for another edition of Voice of Reason. Mr. Invincible, Vince Papale, joined now by a man who certainly has a lot in common with myself and my co-owner, Mike Young. We actually grew up in the Montgomery County area. Abington native Sean Wooden, and I believe a Maxwell Award winner in past times, joins us now. Sean, it's good to see you, and thank you so much for being here.
Oh, nice being here. It's a great time, great night, great event, and like you said, from Montgomery County, so I have to represent.
Oh, absolutely. I would kind of hope so, though. Now, you've been at many of these types of Maxwell Awards. What does this mean to someone like you?
Oh, I mean, as being a former winner, I remember when I won it in high school, it meant a lot being around the guys from college to the pro level. It's the only time that you see football represented at every level. You're talking about from the high school, college, and pro level, and then you see greats like Staubach and Coach Spurrier. I mean, it's kind of surreal to be in the same room all.
Now, coming up at 8 o'clock tonight, we'll have the Maxwell Award Show, and Lou Tilley will be one of the co-hosts along with Mike Mayock. When you walk into this room, what's going to be the first reaction when you walk into the showroom?
Oh, it's amazing. It's just you look at it, and it's very it's breathtaking. It's Tropicana does a great job of putting on the show, and Tilly does a great job of producing it, and it's just one of those things that I think it's one of the best.
Oh, I think it's the best.
I think it is too. But I didn't want to be biased,
No, I understand.
But I do think it is the one.
And you are enjoying yourself so far, I assume.
Oh, I always enjoy myself.
That's what I love. Sean Wooden, thank you so much for being here on Voice of Reason. We always enjoy having you stop by, and we will catch up with you. All right, back here again at the Tropicana Hotel and Casino for another edition of Voice of Reason. It's always good to be joined by this man here, the pride of Haverford School, and one of my favorite people to work with, Mike Mayock. Mike, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. What a night.
Yes, it's absolutely a great night. I just had a nice chat with Sean Wooden, going from the Montgomery County days, you yourself coming from the West Philly days, all the way to the Maxwell Awards. I know you've been a part of this for many years. We're at the 80th Annual Maxwell Awards. What does this mean to you?
It's just coming back to my roots. I mean, my father was a coach at University of Penn in 1968, and the entire staff went to the Maxwell Awards, and I was 10 years old, and he came home with a program, and it was signed by Leroy Leroy Keys, who won the NFL award, and O.J. Simpson, who won the college award.
We all know a lot that there is to know about a guy like him.
Yeah, what goes around comes around. It's kind of cool to be here.
Well, tonight is a special night for you. You happen to be the MC, and every year Lou Tilley has a chance to pull out a lot of, I guess you could say, rabbits out of his hat. Tonight he pulls a good one and hires you as the MC. I know there's been a lot of rumors going on. We're not going to talk about those, but we are going to talk about tonight. What can we expect out of a good night like the 80th Annual Maxwell Awards?
It's a celebration. It's for people that have a passion about the game of football. With all the banquets I've been to in my life, this is by far the most unique. And the reason is people are here because it's high school, college, NFL. Yes. They have a great passion for the game. And
you're looking forward to as much as anybody. Mike Mayock, we always appreciate you seeing you.
Hey,
Mike, we'll talk to you soon. Mike Mayock, again, another edition here of Voice of Reason. Okay, we're back here again at the Tropicana Hotel Casino here at the Maxwell Awards, at least the pregame of the Maxwell Awards. And look who just walked in, Rasheed Bailey of the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome.
How you doing?
It's good to see you. Good to have you here, and so good to talk to you. And congratulations! I believe you just recently got a new. Did you recently get a new?
I re-signed.
That's correct, and we congratulate.
Yeah,
congratulations.
So it's a pleasure to be back home, and to be back here at the Maxwell's, one of the prestige awards I've ever been to. I will always come back every year. Yes. It's an amazing award ceremony.
Well, we wanted to talk to you about that. This thing has been going on is now in its 80th year. What does it mean to be a part of an event like this?
I mean, the connections with people, the coaches, the winners, me being a previous winner, to always be able to come back is always an opportunity to brand yourself, market yourself. It's probably one of the best award ceremonies that I've ever been in. Yeah. And it's I keep repeating it, but it's amazing.
I don't blame you for that. What year exactly did you win that award?
I won in 2014, Tri-State Player of the Year.
And you deserve certainly every second of that. One final question, we'll let you go in. Big signings again for the Eagles. We won't talk about that because that's not why we're here. What are we expecting for the outcome this season? I know that this team is certainly in high spirits after the big free agency signing.
Yeah, well, for me, playing receiver, I'm looking to just learn as much as I can and to go in there with my head down and ready to go. I'm ready to put on for my city. The Philly kid is back, and I'm ready to put on.
Rasheed Bailey, always good to see you here in another edition of Voice of Reason. Rasheed Bailey of the Philadelphia Eagles. So we're back here again at the Tropicana Hotel and Casino for the Maxwell Awards, for the countdown to the actual Maxwell Awards. And look who I found, one of my all-time favorite running backs and one of my favorite people to be around, the wizard himself, Brian Westbrook. Good to see you, Brian.
Good to see you as well. How are you?
Yes, thank you. We go back a long way, don't we?
Quite some time.
Yeah.
You're aging me just a bit.
Oh, no, stop that. Stop it. You look fantastic every time I see you.
Thank you.
Let's talk about why we're both here and why everybody's here. The Maxwell Awards, 80 years and counting. You can't beat an event like this.
Ron puts on a great event. The Maxwell Football Club just does a great job of celebrating football and bringing in the best players around the country, high school, college, and the NFL, and sharing a night together. It's been fantastic for me for the last 15, 16 years, so it's been a while. Yes.
Yeah, I had a chance to go earlier today to the production meeting and watch the screens. What can you say? The lighting was great. The pictures are great. Even the stories they had were great. So when you think about an event like this, what do you think it's going to be like tonight?
It's going to be fantastic. And I remember back in 2001 when I first got my first Maxwell Award. And it was we've come a long way since then. And this place is beautiful. The Tropicana does a great job of putting on.
I don't think you want to say Trump.
Yeah, of course not the Trump. But yeah, the Tropicana does a great job of putting on the event. And Ron he brings it home.
And Lou Tilley being the co-host and Mike Mayock being the MC for tonight. Always a great selection by the great Ron Jaworski. Final question here. Eagles big off-season signings. What are we expecting here in the 2017 season?
Well, I think they'll continue to work. Off seasons do not always reflect directly into what happens in the regular season. So it'll be interesting to see how things go on, and we'll see how it goes down.
That's true. Brian Westbrook, thank you so much for being here. A pleasure as always to see one of my favorite Eagles and favorite human beings, and we will definitely catch up with you. Okay, for another edition of Voice of Reason, Jake Schwartz back here at the Tropicana Hotel Casino in Atlantic City, New Jersey, here with another personal buddy of mine, the great head coach of Villanova University, Andy Talley. Andy, it's good to see you.
My pleasure. What a great night to be here. Oh, man, it's beautiful.
For those of you, again, who are wondering, the Maxwell Awards, of course, celebrating its 80th year here at the Tropicana Hotel Casino. And by the time this interview, I should say, is done, this gentleman here has won the award for Tri-State Coach of the Year, so congratulations.
Well, I remember that was a few years ago, and, you know, it's given to a coach who has a spectacular year and so wonderful. Penn State coach.
Right, it was given to James Franklin.
James Franklin will receive that award tonight, which is wonderful. And, you know, the Maxwell Club does incredible work. I've been a member for 35 years, and I love all the people associated.
But he is also not here tonight. I was going to say, you don't look a day. You yourself don't look a day over 20.
Well, you're
35 years. I would have thought it was at least. My goodness, I would have thought this is your 20th or 15th year. I would have said. You know, we'll go with 5th year. I think.
Well, you're kind. I've been in Philly for a long time, and you know, to be associated with the Maxwell and at Villanova, couldn't ask for anything more.
Yeah, when you think back, and we'll make this the final question. I know you've got places to go. What this means to you, and what could you, I guess, ask for young men for high school, college, and pros? What can they learn from this type of, I guess, event?
Well, this kind of event is incredible for young people because not only are we honoring academic kids who play football, but we're academic people, we're honoring people who are courageous, who've done other things, and just the club in general promotes college football, which is as good as it gets and supports the local high school football scene. So it's college football, high school football, amateur football, and it's football in general. So that's what we do.
Well, Andy Talley, I know you've got places to go. We appreciate you stopping by. Always good to see you again, and we will hopefully catch up with you. And again, congratulations to James Franklin on winning your award.
Thank you, sir.
Andy Talley again here on another edition of Voice of Reason, one of my all-time favorite college football coaches here at the Tropicana Hotel and Casino. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, inside the Tropicana showroom here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, for another edition of Voice of Reason, serving the tri-state area for high school, pro, and college. And tonight, all three of those came out to life, and it was a phenomenal night, honoring the best of the pros, the high schools, as well as the colleges. And congratulations to all our recipients, including the Burt Bell Player of the Year Award, the NFL's Most Valuable Player, Matthew Ryan. And also congratulations to all the college coach winners from Steve Spurrier and Alabama coach Nick Saban. And also a special tribute again go out to all those who are, again, to the cancer survivors. We had two of those who were getting honored tonight. We wish them nothing but the best and congratulate them as they have beaten the battle against cancer. We want to have a special thanks to our dear friend Louis Tilley of Lou Tilley Media Enterprises for providing us with wonderful media passes. Myself and co-owner Mike Young are very grateful to be a part of this festive night. It all started with the cocktail hour and followed by somewhat of the dinner, where we made our way into the Tropicana showroom. A great night again was on hand, and we want to thank everybody again for joining us. Thanks to all of our guests, from Brian Westbrook, Vince Papali, and many more. This is another edition of Voice of Reason. Again, we'll see you hopefully down the road. I'm Jake Schwartz. Good night, everybody, from all of us at the Tropicana Casino.